Wow, it's still on. I'm surprised. Okay, let me plug in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, that's who I'm really talking to, the ladies. Actually, I'm talking to anyone. Anyone that is on a healing journey. Okay, I'm just trying to. I'm a mess. Nobody's on my nobody's on my live. I have a charge because I'm running out of battery. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just all over the place with my I have nobody on here. I don't even know if I need to. I'm gonna stay on then. I have nobody, no peeps in here, and I came to talk to you guys to see how you're doing. That light is so bright. Is anybody there? Anybody there? I wanted to get on and say, you're not broken. If you are on this healing journey, as I am, you're not broken. Sometimes we feel like, are we ever going to get it right? How long does this healing journey have to last? Well, you know what? I hate to tell you this, but I believe it's a lifetime. But if you get on, I'm freezing. Um, I'm in a hotel room, so I don't know if service is going to be good or not. Whew. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I had a thought earlier today. I'm trying to find good light in here, but I'm not having any luck. Um, I had a thought today because I'm constantly learning, and I was listening to a podcast, and somebody was talking about how often we I cannot get no good light in this room. How often we are reading and researching and trying to get answers to life. But I wanted to remind you and remind myself, we're not broken. We are not broken. And can you hear me? I don't want to talk too much when you guys might not be able to hear me. But we're not broken. We've been conditioned, and a lot of us, I don't know if anybody has the same experience as I had, is just taught not to believe in yourself. And when you do believe in yourself, we were often criticized or not encouraged. But no, you know what? I'm realizing, and what I was listening to today made sense. We're not broken. We have so many things, layers that are covered us where we can't even get to who we really are. And it takes years and it takes time. It takes intention to get to know who is underneath everybody else's story that was put on us. But we're not broken, you guys. We just have to find our way. How are you guys doing? That was just a thought that I had. And I thought I'd get on and see if y'all feel the same way. Or do you struggle with your identity? Do you struggle with who you are? Do you struggle with trying to figure this thing called life out? Do you? How are you? How are you? How's that journey going? It's never ending. It's never ending. So we eventually have to get to a point where we're like, you know what? Let me just accept life, accept what it is, and flow with it. And I say this, and Lord knows, I pray that nothing bad happens. And then I have to go, oh man, because life is pretty easy for me. It's pretty easy. So I don't have a lot of complaints. So it's easy for me to say that from this place. But I'm not broken. And the more that I put this work into myself and I learn to trust myself, I realize I have just been so betrayed, For those that didn't want me to see myself, they liked that version of me that was just there for them and neglected myself. But I'm sorry, I got tired of playing that role. And I think you have to go through your journey in life to get to that point. It's not something that just happens. Some people are fortunate enough to have a family or environment where that's encouraged to believe in yourself, to speak your truth. And even those that have that kind of environment, they still have their struggles. So we're not broken. I really shouldn't say that. It sounds good because some of us are broken. I know I was broken, but we're fixable. Maybe that's better. We may be broken because I know I was broken. My spirit was broken. My belief, my confidence was broken, but we're fixable. Maybe I'll say that. I'm trying to figure this out myself. So join in on the conversation and help me understand too, because I don't have the answers. I'm trying to figure it out for myself. So, how are you guys doing? What are you up to? Do you feel whole? Are you content with your life? I am. There's still parts of me that are broken. Yeah, I know I got in and said, I even titled this, You're Not Broken, but as I'm talking to you guys, I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind and figure something out new. But as of right now, I do feel like, no, I am broken. But you know what? I embrace those broken parts of me. So I'm going to have to change the title. I embrace those broken parts of me. But we just got to make sure that we don't get stuck in just the learning and the researching. You know, we have to learn to love ourselves. And that's one thing I really have learned is to love myself, to trust myself. And that's changing my life. It is changing my life. And I encourage you, don't give up. I don't know where you guys are at in your lives. I don't know. I'm just here sharing my own journey. And man, I tell you, I'm surprised. I am really surprised by me making the tough decisions to separate myself from certain people in my family and truly take care of me and learn to love me and put myself first. Put myself first. My life is changing for the better. And hopefully, for those that I love, it's getting better for them as well because I can interact with them from an authentic place. And I think that is irreplaceable. As I'm in this latter half of my life, I am very content with this season that I'm in. How about you? I want to hear from you guys. How are you guys? What season of life are you in? I've been on this journey for a while. I'm 60 years old now, and I'm still trying to find a good light. There we go. But then these glasses reflect everything. So, how are you guys? What are you up to? How's life treating you? How are you treating yourself? That's what I want to know. How are you treating yourself? What are you doing to take care of you? I want to know. Please put it in the comments. Okay, I'll ask myself that question. What am I doing to take care of me? I'm not running around doing what I think everybody else wants me to do. I'm not at everybody's beckoning call anymore. And I'm gonna tell you, it feels good. It feels good. I never thought I could get to this place. And for some reason, I've got a lisp. I feel like I'm lisping. But ways I'm showing up for me is not pushing myself aside to do what someone else wants me to do to make their lives better when they're not even concerned about how my life is doing. So I've learned to say, you know what? And I don't hate these people. I don't hate this person. I just know there's nothing wrong with me living my life. I have been raised or conditioned, or I have taken it in that me living my life for me, I feel guilty and I have to fight that. I constantly have to fight the guilt of living my life. I have to go, wait, no, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy for me to be afraid to live my life. I'm an adult to live my own life when I'm not hurting anybody. And I would say that for you, if you're not hurting anybody and you're simply living your life, and people get upset with you for being who you are, that just lets you know that person or those people don't belong in your life. You just have to shake them off and find your tribe. Or better yet, find yourself. Find yourself, and the tribe will come. So, how are you guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if anybody's out there, but I wanted to get on. I haven't been on in a couple of days. I've been a little busy, but yeah, yeah, that's basically all I had to say. I got on to say, you're not broken, but you know what? Maybe you are. Maybe you are, because I know I was. And I know there's still parts of me that is broken. And I don't know it until situations come up and trigger me. But let me tell you something, the triggers are getting less and less because I now know how to trust myself. We are taught not to trust our voice. We're taught, some of us from our family, from church, from school. And I was really into the church. And so that really had a lot of me fearing, really facing who I am because, I'll give it to the Lord, you know, Jesus will take care of it. While all along it's just being buried and buried and buried, and still no anxiety still there until I face it. And I'm facing it with my own spirituality, not with what other people have told me to do, to live, or who to turn to. No, I turn to God within me. God put a unique and brilliant system inside of me that I now trust. I'm not walking around asking, should I do this every day? But I think that's part of growing up. I think that's just part of life when you're younger, at least in my generation, people I know, or just I just believe, I don't know, for me, asking everybody, is that okay? Do you think I should have said this? Should I say it this way? How should I say it? What should I do? You know, mm-mm, mm-mm. I have learned to trust me, my intuition, my own GPS, because you know what? Nobody knows your story the way you know your story because you have experiences nobody knows. I don't care if you live in the same house with someone and you have the same situation or the same environment, you're going to experience it differently. Only you know. And that GPS intuition inside of you that God put inside of you. Talk to me, people. To me. I want to hear your thoughts. So that's it. That's it. I can't be in here too long by myself. So I'm just out here enjoying. I don't know if you can see here, there's beautiful lights out there. I'm just out here enjoying a little bit of little getaway. But hi. Hi, Zinga. How are you? I don't know if that's your name or not, but how are you? Mm. What's going on in your life? I deserve it. Thank you. I appreciate that. We all do. We all do. We all deserve a little getaway. Good. I'm glad you're fine. Hello. Hello, John Lee Philippe. I have some people popping in now. So, yeah, I just got on just to say, trust yourself. And at first, I was going to say, you're not broken. We're not broken. But some of us are broken. Some of us are broken. I know I'm learning and I'm doing my best. It's so funny for me. If you can hear me, I hope you can hear me. But as I enjoy life, the guilt comes. Oh, I should be taking care. I should be calling. I should be the way I was conditioned growing up. I was conditioned, and it's so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy. And I'm learning to just, you know what? I'm going to enjoy my life. I don't owe you anything. You're taken care of. You're in a better position than I am financially and all of that. So I'm not going to sit up here and push my life aside like I have my entire life. No, it's my season now. So sad. It is sad. It is sad. But you know what? The good thing is you're Haitian. Oh, that's wonderful. That's cool. I don't know what Shell is. Maybe let me look up here. But I'm learning. You know, the fun thing is, I love where you say you need to enjoy life. That is, oh my God, that is so true. It's so true. It's so true. And I deserve it, just like you said. Let me tell you something. I pushed myself aside my entire life, my entire life, and that's okay because in that season I needed to do that. That was just where I was in that season. I'm trying to find good light still. I mean, there's a little better light, but yeah, you get me. So you get it. You get it. So you are you in the same situation? Is it like family? Is it friends? What is it for you? For me, it was family, but a lot of I don't talk to some of my family. Excuse me. So a lot of it for me is right here. I'm doing it to myself in my mind. It's not my fault. Not my fault. I was conditioned that way, but I do it in here, and so I'm learning to retrain my thoughts, and it's fun. Ooh, it was a passing phase. Uh huh. I get you so much. Yeah. I would love to hear more about that passing phase. I'm assuming you said phase, it's face, but I think he meant it was a passing phase. It was for all of us, hopefully, but actually not for all of us. Some people, it doesn't pass and they live in that their entire lives. Not here, not this girl. No, not this girl. This girl's making changes. I will not go back to that life. I just want to elevate. And I want you guys to elevate with me. Elevate. Let's elevate ourselves. Let's elevate ourselves. There's so much out here. This life is so amazing. And I don't want to be blinded to it because of my thoughts are stuck in the past. Yeah. Life is amazing. It's amazing. But sometimes our mind gets in the way. Our mind gets in the way. But that's why I'm here. You guys are really helping me. And I hope this helps you too. I hope this helps you too. Because as I talk to you guys, I'm finding myself even more. I'm finding more of my voice. I'm following the breadcrumbs and what life is leading me to. Life is leading me to do lives, even if it's just for one person. Even if it's just for one person. Hi, meow. Young women at heart. Yeah. And that's something else. As I get older, that's one thing I've been really, oh my God, I love my 50s. The 60s, I'm having a little difficult time with the 60s for some reason. 50s I loved because I think it was a year of transition for me. It was a year of me becoming into my own and not letting everybody else control me. But especially these last couple of days, I think, God, I'm getting older. I could see it. I could see it in my face, my structure, and I just, trying to embrace it. I am. I'm having a hard time with 60. The power of the mind. I'm telling you, that's true. And that's what I'm working on. That's what we all got to work on. We always have to stay intentional with evolving our minds, our spirit, our soul. It's because the mind is, man, if we don't pay attention to it, it will run us. And we should be running our minds and not let our minds run us. Because, a lot of times what's running us is somebody else's thought, somebody else's program for our lives. That ain't happening no more. Were you as positive when you were in your 20s or 30s? Always. I've always been positive. But the thing is, I was too nice, which is okay. I think that was okay for that season I was in. But I let people in my family control me. I didn't know. I was just trying to be good daughter, good sister. But and I was just too afraid growing up. So I was very positive, which I'm glad. but I didn't like that about me. I wanted to be tougher. I wanted to be able to stand up for myself. I wanted to be able to be free to be me. And I thought people were born with that. So I thought I was just, I don't want to say stupid, but I did feel stupid. I felt stupid. I felt inadequate. I just goofy. I don't know about goofy, but I just felt stupid. Yeah. So, but my positive, I've always been a positive person. Thankfully, I'm glad. But now I embrace that. Yes, transition, relatable. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you. I really love you to been on your live stream. I really love you to been on your live stream. Yeah, can you come on? I don't know if I can have you join me. Is that what you're saying? You want to join me on live stream? I'm new to this stuff. I'm just doing it as life is leading me. And that's the beauty of this. I used to try to plan everything out. Okay, I want to have Let Life Love You. That came to me on a walk. That was something my intuition, my spirit gave to me when I was feeling like, damn, I'm trying to figure life out. And it told me, my intuition said, Let Life Love You. Oh my God, the many times, have you guys ever had, my intuition is speaking to me since I was younger, but I didn't know how to listen. I didn't trust it. I did not trust it. I had to get approval by everybody. But my intuition is, man, it's bad. It's like, whoa, it be giving me some good nuggets. And I know yours is too, if you guys truly listen to it. I really love, you're too smart, sister. Thank you, Meow Tube. I I for many years tried to get my associate's degree. I finally got it. It took me, I'm embarrassed to say this, but it took me 20 freaking years to get my associate's degree. I didn't know how to do it. I just kept taking classes. I was trying to figure it out. But I was so determined. I almost want to cry. I was so determined. My youngest was 2. My oldest was probably about 8 when I finally was able to get my associate, y'all. It's supposed to take 2 years. My 23-year-old son has finished his first year already because he's had support. He's only got one more year to go. And I look at him, I go, wait, it took me 20 years. But you know what? I forget what I was going to say, but oh yeah, when I was in at this when I was in my classes, I was going for paralegal studies. And my teacher, I learned how to learn, and I learned how to study. And I finally realized, wow, I could do this. I am smart. Only thing is, I just didn't have the resources to go to a university. I didn't have the support to go to a university like I really wanted to do. But when I took courses, his name was Professor Kapora. He I was like, I'm smart. I actually graduated with honors. I'm like, I'm not dumb. I can do these things. It's amazing. So I know I'm smart. I just got to learn how to. There's just a lot of things I don't know, but I can learn them. I know I have the capacity to learn them. Just have to have the right environment. I'm verify your channel over 100. I am a verified channel with over 107. Wow, I'm gonna have to check you out. I am going to have to check you out. Zinga 900. What kind of stuff do you do on your channel? Please, please, I want to know. I want to know, what do you do on your channel? 170K, but you know what? You started just like me with one. No, actually, you started with 0. And look at you now. That's awesome. That is awesome. I would love to get there one day. I would love to get there one day. I would love to be monetized. I would love to be able to earn income. I don't know how I would do it, but I would love to be able to earn income from my YouTube channel. Now, my son, my older son, he did really get good with YouTube. He got on, he got on when he was about 17, and he was able to buy 2 houses, and he really blew up. But so I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of both of my sons. I love them so much. Really. Yes. 20 years. I was in my 30s. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know I kept taking classes. I was always taking a class here, and I've been on my own since I was 19, 18, 19. It's unfortunate. It's sad. It's so sad the way my household was because I have a twin sister, I have an older brother and an older sister. Um, and we all are amazing kids, even though we don't get along. I don't talk to them. I don't. It's so dysfunctional. But they had four good minds that might, if we had the environment, we could have done amazing things. I know it. And I'm still gonna do amazing things. It's just I have to work hard. 20 years. Can you believe that? But I did it. I was so proud of that. I was so proud that I did it. And I realized, wow, I did it. I know if I could, if I had the opportunity to go to a university, I know I could do it now. I know how to study. I know how you have to look up the vocabulary. I just learned how to study. So give me 1 second. Oh, I would love, we'll collaborate. I'm gonna check out your channel. Can we collaborate? Can we? What do you talk about? What is your channel about? Sorry, but it's hot in here. I gotta find where the AC is in here. I'm so glad to be with my son. Got us this room. I'm telling you, I love my family. I love the family that I created. Me and my husband both. Oh, here we go. Me and my husband both come from unfortunate families, and it's not to be pointing fingers. We're not victims, but it's our truth. We didn't have support. So when we had our family, we did it intentionally. We created a home where our children felt loved and nurtured, and they a safe place for them. So, and why would you want to collaborate with me? I'm curious. Why? Do you like my channel? Do you like my content? These will help to build more wide audience. I know, yeah, I do want to build my audience. I don't know which direction my channel is going to go. I'm bouncing around, I'm sorry. But I'm kind of just going with the flow, and I want it to be a place where I want to empower people because I was such a scared person. I was so insecure and just anxiety. And we didn't have social media when I had anxiety. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I thought, like I said, I thought people were born smart. I thought people were born confident. I didn't know it was skills that you could learn. But you're into entertainment niche. Oh, interesting. What do you have like what's your channel? The name of your channel? Oh, you have 100 and you said you have 170,000 subscribers. How'd you find little old me? Because it was meant to be. That's why I'm just, you know what? Things are going to unfold. I know good things are going to happen. I don't know where, here, or here. I don't know how, but I know it is. I know. I just don't know how. When does the foot stuff start? What's that? I don't know what the foot stuff is. When does the foot stuff start? Mhm. Duty Global Media. Okay. Okay. I have to remember that. I need to write that down. I'll just put that, make a copy of this so I could see it. I will check you out. I will definitely check you out. Do I have to buy something? Are you trying to sell me something? How much do I got to pay to collaborate with you? How much? Oh my God. I love my life. I really do. I love my life. I'm learning to enjoy my life because I do have a lot to be grateful for. I have a home, my home's paid for, and I'm like, I'm in my home, but my mind has always been focusing on other people, my family I was born into. I'm like, wait, I'm missing the great things that I have now because my stupid mind, when it's not stupid, my mind is focusing on stuff I shouldn't be focusing on. I should be focusing on the people I love. So I'm learning. That's what I love about life, just continually learning. Duty Global Media. I'm gonna check you out and see what you're about. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I've been on for 30 minutes. I'm going to just relax. I got my journal here. I got my books. I got my books I'm going to read. My husband's downstairs enjoying himself, playing and hanging out downstairs. But I got my book. I got my journal. Want me to read you something from my journal? Let me read something from my journal. I'm just going to open it up and read whatever's that. Read like one paragraph. Oh, yeah, duty clock. Oh, yes. I'm going to read one thing. I don't know what it says, but I'm going to read it. Okay, let's see. This was on Thursday, and I'm going to get off after this. Can I read this, you guys? Can I read it? Okay, I'm going to read it. I hope it's not nothing silly or not silly, nothing silly that my life is filled with purpose. Thursday, March 12, 2026, 10:09 p.m. The energy timeline I'm currently on feels expansive. I feel like a grown woman. Finally, in 6 months on this timeline, I am finally the sophisticated woman I've always dreamed of. I am confident, making decisions that are best for me. My sons are doing amazing. I think this was I think some in my book or something, it was telling me to write something about where I see myself. Another 6 months, a year from now, I have led, I'm envisioning who I am. I have led and encouraged many women. I am working on a workshop for women, and I'm terrified to do that kind of stuff. I'm just speaking it. I am working on a workshop for women. I am leading it and collaborating with amazing and inspiring women. I have a limitless way of thinking. So you got to think of how you want to be. I got tired of thinking about how I used to be. The highest timeline is on my right. I don't know what that means. As I am above the timeline, my highest self timeline, it feels empowering. I feel free. I make decisions unapologetically. In 6 months in the future, I have successfully run a wellness retreat. Mm. People with the likes of Debbie Brown and my tribe. I am being educated. I am being educated by life. Mhm. Another 6 months on this timeline, life is abundant. My soul is rich. Life is rich from pouring into women with success. And then I go on to the next page. That's it. That's it. Okay, so you could check my description for my contact details. I love message. This message is empowering. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Maybe you're the reason I was supposed to come on tonight. Maybe you are the reason. So thank you, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, like I always say, let life love you. Let life love you. Let it love you so abundantly. We just got to let it open up our hearts and let life love us in the simplest of ways. Okay? Thank you so much. And thank you for interacting with me. Thank you, Azinga. I'm not sure if that's your name, but have a wonderful evening. You guys take care of yourselves. And until next time, I'll be back again. I'm practicing. I'm practicing who I want to be. And I want you guys to do the same. Okay? Thank you. Have a wonderful evening or day if it's daytime where you are. Let life love you. Thanks for the hearts and thanks for the conversation. We'll chat soon.